How I lost my career, part two. So obviously, first of all, wow, I didn't expect it to blow up that much. That's for sure. And I want to thank you first and foremost for all the love, the likes, the comments, the chats. Seems to be a lot of people that have gone through the same experience. So let me just cover some of the main topics on that video to help understand a little bit more. There was one thing I never got explained to when I started college, because I was the oldest person in our class, and I never knew that when you hit 25 there would be a funding issue. So that was never explained to me. So that's one thing I never knew of that. Remember, I was very uneducated. Again, not people know a lot about my life story. I'll do another thing about that if they want to hear it. But you know, I was in a children's home until I was 16. I come down, I was finding my own self. So there's that. So I never knew about the 25-year-old being 25 and not getting funding. Someone also, a lot of people have said about the funding part of it. Now, remember when I said I got assigned to another boss? Now, he had another apprentice, yeah? That apprentice he was invested in. Yeah, remember when I said he'd done me a favour? Now, that apprentice that he had was going to be working with him after the course finished. So he had the investment in him. And I'll tell you something, he was a great electrician, very smart, very good. He was one of those people that knew his way around everything. He grew up soldering, you know, real geeky person, but lovely, down-to-earth kid. But yeah, he knew his shit. So again, I knew that I wasn't going to be going further with him. He just done me a favour. So when it come to me being brought into the office and saying I've got to pay, or the boss pays, well, I'm not, you know, I can't put him down, but obviously he wasn't willing to invest in me because he didn't have the space or capacity to have me anyway. So he yes, if he wanted to, he could have paid and helped me through it. But again, that wasn't the deal. Remember that. Unfortunately, it is what it is, isn't it? Then the big one is, could you have got a loan? Absolutely not. Get a bank loan. I couldn't even get a fucking bank loan now, let alone back then. And I'll explain why. So on apprentice wage, like I said, I think it was about £600 a month. And then when I turned 25, I was on working tax credits for a little while, right? Not much top up. But obviously, when I lost the apprenticeship, I lost the working tax credits. I lost my wages. So I had no job. I had no money. No bank is going to, like, a bank wants a plan, right? Oh, sorry, I've got no money, I've got no job. So no, they would never have given me a loan. They wouldn't have touched me with a frigging barge pole. The reason I reached out to the benefit office, again, I don't know much in life. I just tried. So when I went to the benefit office, I basically put it like this. If I lose this course, I'm going to be on benefits. They said yes. I said, right, instead of giving me money for benefits and keeping me on benefits, how about you give me some of the money that you would have given me from benefits so I can finish this course and I'll pay you back. Unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. But I tried. I wish they did, but they didn't. Again, it is what it is, right? Then people mentioned about friends or family. Again, not everybody's got people with money around them, and I'm certainly one of them. So I had no one around me with money. I have got some family members, you know, that love me dearly and I love them, but they haven't got money either. You know, so they couldn't even pull out £1,000, let alone £4,000 at any given time. It just wasn't feasible. You know, I'm not one that's got a big family, loads of friends and all that sort of stuff. And again, it's not a pity fucking story. I'm just explaining some of the questions and answers, right? I haven't been one with money, but I've always been one to strive for something. You know, there's a lot of things I've failed at and tried, but I haven't stopped. So people ask, what am I trying to do now? Well, obviously, I have explained in some of my videos, I live in my vehicle for my freedom, my mental health, do a bit of deliveries, whatever, but right? But I thought, well, I'll start a channel, this channel, to share life experiences, show people not to give up, work on their mindset, work on their mental health, their well-being, their fitness, and their confidence. And that is what I'm trying to do at the moment. And hopefully I succeed in it. And if I don't succeed in it, I'll try something else. But this is going to go on a bit too long, but I just wanted to clear a few things up, and I hope it does explain some bits that I didn't just give up, I did try. But I've moved on from it now. Thank you so much for all your love and support. God bless you.